happy to see you again. How are you?
Fine.
You're fine. Are you just fine or are you awesome?
I'm awesome.
Woo! I love it. Great. And Vidya, what are you doing today?
Uh, class?
Class, okay. Did you go to school today? Yes or no?
No.
No. Okay. Did you stay at home?
Yes, I just study at home.
Okay, great. What did you study? What subjects did you study?
I study those A for apples and those maths.
Oh, and the maths, are the maths difficult or easy?
And also that's the sang that song Tide is High.
Woo! Okay, is that your favorite song?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So I,
That's
so I can sing it whenever I want.
whenever you want it. So you know all the words. Do you know all the lyrics? Do you know all the
Yeah.
lyrics? Do you know all the lyrics of the song? Lyrics, words.
Yes.
Yes, wow. Vidya, can you say again? I know all the lyrics. I
I
know.
know all the lyrics.
Oh, wonderful, Vidya. Awesome. Vidya, today is so cold in my city. Ooh, what about your city?
My my city is not a city, but it's a town. But
Okay.
this but this country is like so hot.
Uh,
That's why just turn on the fan.
okay, so the fan is on because it's so hot today.
Yes.
Okay, got it, Vidya. I'm so happy to see you again. And how's your, I think you have a brother, yes or no? A baby brother?
Yes, I do have it.
Yes, I remember. How's your baby brother?
He's fine. He doesn't even talk. He's just so 3 years old. He can't even talk. I keep teaching him
Ooh.
how to talk. He never talks.
Oh, okay. Don't worry. One day he will talk. He will talk a lot. Okay. How old is your baby brother?
He's 3 years old,
He's.
and when I was says 2 years old, I used to be
Mhm.
talking a lot.
Yes, yes. Sometimes they say girls talk more than boys. What do you think? Do you think it's true or false?
It's true.
It's true. Okay, great. So, do you speak more than your brother?
What?
Excuse me?
I said what did you say?
Okay. Do you talk more than your brother?
Yes.
Okay. Do you talk more than your father?
Yes.
Ah,
I
okay.
talk a lot
Great.
and a lot and a lot and a lot.
A lot more. Right.
Yes.
Ah,
I
okay. Vidya, I'm so.
I
Yes?
I have so many questions.
You have so many questions. Do you have a question for me?
I have lots of questions for everyone.
For everyone. Okay, you can ask me one question so far. With every slide, you can ask me a question, okay?
Okay.
What's your first question?
My question is that can't we just start the class?
Sure, that's a great question. Wonderful, Miriam. So, Vidya, so this lesson is based on talk. So we will just talk. Okay. So I'm going to ask you a question and you can ask me a question. Okay. But
Okay.
let's choose any of these questions. Okay. I'll start. So, Vidya,
Yes.
where do you live? Where do you live?
I live in Banka, which is Bihar.
Oh, okay.
I am
Nice.
dancing to everyone.
Ah,
Exciting.
okay. Woo. Okay. And Vidya, you can ask me a question.
Where do you live?
Good question. I live in South Africa.
And is that kind of London? I mean, London?
Oh, only our accent, our speaking is from England, but South Africa is a country in Africa. Do you know where Africa is?
Yes.
Okay, so it's in Africa.
It's in Africa.
Yes, in Africa. So I live in South Africa. It's a country in Africa.
Yes, I also have that in my map.
On your map. Okay, great. Can you say I have it on my map?
I have it on my map.
Very good. Awesome. Okay. Very good questions. You answered it perfectly. Well done. Woo.
I
Do
got
you have
two
your map with you?
stars. What?
2 stars already? Wow,
Yeah.
Vidya. How did you get 2 stars? I want 2 stars too. Oh no.
Because I did you from 2 days. I mean, from one day and
Yes.
2 days that I'm doing. And that turned into
Oh.
2 days. That's why I got 2 stars.
I wanted to. Okay. So here we have three other questions, okay? So first of all, the first question is, what is your favorite time of the day? So Miriam, what is your favorite time of the day? Mine is in
Uh,
the
my other days are not fun, but but Sundays are very fun.
Sundays are very fun. Okay. So Miriam, let's focus on the question. The question is, what is your favorite time of the day? My favorite time of the day is in the evening. What is your favorite time of the day?
It is the afternoon.
The afternoon. Okay, let's say it in a full sentence, Vidya. My favorite time of the day
My favorite type of the day is the
is
it's
in the afternoon.
in the afternoon
Okay, why? Why is it in the afternoon?
because that it's because then my father comes, then I can just kind of then I can talk, then I can play, then
Yes.
that be a little bit easy for me to take care of my brother because he's so naughty. He can also just take that dirty pipe and then just make it sprinkle it all over.
Oh no. Yes, he's just a little boy. Oh
But
wow.
I weren't that naughty when I was a small kid.
Okay. Yes, sometimes boys are a little wild. Is your brother a little wild?
Wild.
Is he very wild?
Yes.
Okay. Vidya, what time of the day is it right now?
It's let me see from the window.
Okay.
1 minute.
For for me it's morning.
It's 1,000 hot and it's the afternoon.
In the afternoon. Oh wow. Okay.
It's 1,000 of sun. It's so hot.
Wow. So it's very hot today for you. Wow.
That's why
Okay.
that's why I didn't even go upstairs. It's just so hot.
It's just so hot. Okay. So do you drink a lot of water when it's so hot?
Yes, I drink a lot of water.
Yes, great. You have to keep hydrated. Do you keep yourself hydrated very well?
Yes.
Good. That's great. Wonderful, Vidya. Okay, and Vidya, I would like to know, what do you like doing in your free time?
I like to just just to play and study.
Okay, great. What do you like to play with? Or who
I
do you like to play with?
like to play with my brother.
Oh, okay. And I'm sure your brother loves playing with you.
Yes, because I'm his big sister.
Oh, you're his big sister. Are you a good sister to him?
Yes.
I think so too. You seem like a very good sister to him.
Yes.
Yes. What is the age gap between you and your brother? The age gap.
What is age gap?
Great. An age gap is a difference between the ages. For example, my sister and I are 3 years apart. So she's 3 years younger than I am.
Oh, so my brother is also 3 years younger.
Okay, so the age gap between you and your brother
So
is 3 years.
So he is up to here.
Oh, wow. Okay, so he's quite tall. You have a tall brother.
No, he's not that tall. I'm just 7 years old.
Okay, I see. Great. So the age gap is 3 years, you say?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Just like my sister and I. She's 3 years younger than I am.
So she's
And
up
your
to
brother
here?
is? Oh, I'm already grown. So, but my sister is very short. So she's like up to here. She's a short girl.
Wow, that's very long.
Yes, short. So she's
That means she's taller. So that means she's tall.
no, she's very short actually. I am taller than what she is.
So she's up to here, and you are up to here.
Yes, yes. So my sister is short.
Oh.
Yes, yes.
So my mother
Okay,
is also shorter than my father.
okay, I see. Your mother is shorter than your father. Okay. Who is the tallest in your house?
My goodness, my father is the tallest one in the world.
In the world! Wow, so you have a tall father.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
He is 7 years old. 57.
57, great. My brother is also very tall and he is a cricket player. Does your father like to play cricket?
He likes to play cricket. He likes to fly the kite. He likes to play
Wow.
football. He likes to play kitchen set. He likes to play doctor. He likes to play everything.
Wow, okay, that's awesome. So your father does many things.
He does a lot of work and a lot of playing for kids and so many things for other people.
Oh, so your father is a very helpful person. Is he a very helpful
Yes,
person?
he is also kind.
Oh, it is also kind. Oh, so he's a good example for you. Do you learn a lot from your father?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm sure your father would be very proud of you. You're doing awesome, Vidya. Whoa! Where did that come from,
I
Vidya?
got
What about my
3
stars? 3 stars. It's because you speak so well. That's why you get all these stars. You make me so jealous, Vidya. I also want so many stars.
You got 2 and I got 1.
Oh, you're so kind. Are you sharing with me?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, you are so kind. I can see you are your father's child. Wonderful. So, Vidya, here is a bit of a tongue twister. Are you ready for this tongue twister?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, go!
I can
Think.
think of 6, then
Fin.
think and of 6 thinking things 2.
Very good. Great. Let's say this word again. Things.
Things
Thick.
thick.
Good. Let's say thin things.
Then things
Thin things.
thin
Very good. Thin things, thick things.
Things, thick things.
Ah, you did it, Vidya. Great. Let's try again. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's breathe. Get loose, get loose. Woo, woo, woo. 1, 2, 3. So I will go first, okay? Then you can go after me. Are you is that fine?
Yes.
Okay. Thin things, thick things. Yes? Oh! Woo, 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 woo. So many claps. Okay, Vidya, let's say again. Thin things,
Things,
thick things.
thick things.
Ah, perfect, Vidya. You learned so fast. Can I have your brain, please? Let me get it from you so I can think like you. I'm smart like Vidya. Wow.
So what have you? So what have you got?
I can learn fast now, just like you. You are such a fast learner. Okay, Vidya, let's do this tongue twister once more. I will go first, then you can go after me. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
Let me loosen up. Okay, I'm ready. I can think of 6 thin things and of 6 thick things too. Your turn.
I can't think of 6 things, thing, thin things, things, and of 6 thick things too. Things.
You mastered it. Wow.
I got 2 stars too.
You've got 2 stars. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4.
But you also got 2.
I've also got 2. Oh, you're sharing with me. You are so awesome. Wonderful, Vidya. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, Vidya, I have an idea. Let's give one to your brother. So your brother has 1, I have 1, and you have 2. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Vidya, what would you like to become one day? What job would you like to have one day?
I want to be a doctor.
You want to be a doctor? Oh.
A doctor and
Yes.
and a nurse
And a nurse.
and a teacher.
And a teacher. Wow. So do you want to be a professor maybe? A professor means you can be a doctor, but you can also be a teacher in university.
Yes.
Yes, so you want to be a medical professor.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, wow. So you can teach others how to be a doctor.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Wonderful. And Vidya, why do you want to be a doctor? Why do you want to be work in a hospital?
Because then I will be able to earn more than how much other the other people's are.
Okay. I will earn more than others.
I will earn more than others.
Okay, great. And the other reason? Is there another reason why you want to become a doctor?
No.
No. Okay. I'm sure when you are a doctor, you will love it because then you'll earn a lot of money and you get to help people too. And you're very helpful. Just like your father. Very good. Okay. Is your father a doctor too?
No, he's a teacher.
Oh, he's a teacher. Okay. I'm sure he's a great teacher because he taught you English so well.
Yes.
Yes, very good.
I used to always talk in Hindi, but my father just taught me how to talk in English.
Oh, wow. He did a really good job. He did a very good job. Wonderful, Vidya.
You got 3.
I've got 3 stars. Whoa, what about you? How many stars to one more star. Okay. I want to know about the differences. So here are 3 words. Can you read these words to me?
Love, like, heart.
Yes. What's this one? Hate. Hate.
Hate.
Very good. Okay. So here are a few things, okay? First,
dogs.
I'm going to add, yes?
Dogs.
Okay.
And
good.
Sleeper.
Sports.
Sports. And
comics.
Comics.
Good.
Bird.
Parties. Good. Shopping. Very good.
Cops.
Computers. Good.
Games.
Yes. Board games. Good.
Boarding.
Drawing. Very good.
Ice creaming.
Let's first look at the first one. Swimming.
Ice
Very
creaming.
good. Oh, I want to go ice creaming. I want ice cream. Let's say ice skating. Very good. And the last one?
Duck humming.
What's this?
Dancing.
Very good. Dancing. Okay. So, Vidya, first, do you have any questions about any of these words? Do you want me to explain any of the words to you?
No.
Okay. Vidya, I want to know, how do you feel about shopping? Do you like? Do you love?
I love to go to Milan's Mall. It has shopping carts.
Woo! So much fun! With who do you like to go shopping?
With
I like
all
to go shopping.
my parents.
With my parents. Okay, let's say again. I like to go shopping with
my parents.
My parents. Awesome. Okay, great. And Vidya, you can ask me a question. You can ask me, how do you feel about? And then circle one word.
I feel happy.
So Vidya, ask me, how do you feel about? And then you circle a word. For example, how do you feel about comics? How do you feel about games? So you can ask me a question.
I feel happy.
You feel happy! Yay!
Whatever I do, I feel happy.
Oh, that's wonderful that you're so positive. That's great.
I help others.
You are just like your father. You help others. You are kind. Very good. Okay, and you are so smart. So, Vidya, last one. How do you feel about drawing? Do you love, like, or hate?
I feel happy.
How do you feel about drawing? I love drawing, I hate drawing, or I like drawing.
I like drawing.
Good. How do you feel about dogs?
My goodness, I feel sad, man. It's so scary.
Okay. I love dogs, I like dogs, or I hate dogs.
I hate dogs.
Woo! Are dogs dangerous?
My dog to me is like, it like barks a lot and then it scares me like anything.
Oh, so he barks a lot. Okay, great. And one last question, Vidya. How do you feel about dancing? Love, like, or hate?
I love dancing.
You love dancing. Okay, great. Are you a good dancer?
Yes, my father always said that.
Wow! You can do so many things, Vidya. Wait! What happened?
We both got a lot of stars.
So many stars? Did you do healthy. Oh, I will eat dry fruit so I can be as strong as you. Ha ha. Okay, Vidya, are you happy?
Have yes. I
Okay,
know
you did
you
a
made a
very good job.
heart.
Yes, it's for you. And here's a trophy for you for the best performance of today. You were a superstar today. This is for you, Vidya. Awesome job.
And
You
you
were
can
the best.
talk with my father.
Okay, yes, I will. When I, if I
Let me just get him.
okay, if does your father want to talk to me? Does he want
Yes.
to? Oh,
Yes.
yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. If he wants to. Okay.
Just 1 minute.
Okay.
Well then, it just she wants to talk.
She wants to talk. Okay. Okay, could we just come? Hello,
Hello.
ma'am. How are you doing?
It's so nice to see you again. I'm well,
Same.
thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. So
Wonderful.
it's been pleasure to see you here again.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay.
It's so great to see the both of you.
So how was Vidya in this call? I mean, in this conversation.
Okay, so she was very good, but I did notice that she needs to practice reading more. Okay,
Right.
but
Right.
she speaks well. She understands everything. I can ask her a question and she understands me really well. So
Yes.
I would just say more practice in reading. But other than that, she speaks like a professional. She says her father taught her very well.
I was just, worried about her. I didn't want her to pick up that native accent, so I always,
Oh,
kind of, gave her a kind of atmosphere, or you can say, an environment. Actually, I isolated her. I isolated her from
oh,
all the external, things that she could come across,
oh,
and I gave her all the possible material so she could be aware of the accent of America. So now here she is.
oh.
I don't know how well she is
Oh,
able to, grab all
wow.
that, but
What accent would you like her to adopt? A neutral accent? What kind of
I
accent?
mean, American accent is what she speaks in. That's what I think,
Yes.
right? But
Okay.
if she could, pick that neutral accent, that would also be good. But I think if she
Okay.
can go well with American accent, there's nothing wrong with that. I think
Okay.
it's cool, right? What do you
Okay.
what do you think about it? I mean, that's my thought, but I don't know if it is it would be fair for me to go ahead and take her along with the American accent, or I should switch over to the neutral accent, because I'm not the master of it. So you would be the right
Uh,
person to tell me that.
okay, no problem. Well, in my opinion, I think her accent is clear. I think it's fine if she speaks American accent because she has the American accent, but it's not very deep. So it's not like an American child, but the
Absolutely,
accent is there.
is there?
Yes, she doesn't have an Indian accent, so not at all. So her accent is more neutral, but it's more shifted towards the American accent. I don't hear a British accent.
Right.
So, for example, where I live, we all have a neutral accent. Because we are exposed to so many accents. So my accent is very neutral, but sometimes I speak American and British almost combined. So it's very
Okay.
neutral. So it really depends on her preference, but I think the more you expose her to different accents, the more neutral her accent will become. But I'm really not concerned about her accent. She doesn't have an Indian accent, she doesn't have maybe an Asian accent, but her accent is, you can hear that she's exposed to American content. So one can
Wow.
hear it, you can pick it up. So
Right.
I think her American accent is clear. Um, it really doesn't matter whether she's American accent or whether she has a neutral accent. I think both are fine for
Right.
her.
Right.
So I think it's up to you, whatever you prefer. Maybe you have a cultural viewpoint or a preference. So I really think it's up to you.
Actually,
But I think both are
I'm
fine.
sorry. I just I'm looking forward to put her into a career wherein she can become a person, a successful person. Let's say if she has to become a
Yes.
news anchor, so she would.
Yes.
I mean, the only accent she can go for would be American accent because that's what she's used to. And
Yes.
but as you said, she's not that deep in the accent of America. So in that case, I don't know how
Yes.
long she would be able to go in that. I mean, if she would really
Yes.
be a success as a news anchor, or
Hmm.
but if not, it's okay. If she's not able to do that, if she's not successful in that, it's all fine. I can put her into a different career. Like she can be a singer, she can be a sports person, but
Okay.
I just want her to explore every possible thing for her, whatever she
Yes. I
can do,
think you're doing a great job.
right? So what she can do as per her potential, whatever things she has learned over years of her childhood. So I just want her to explore everything that you know that she
Hmm.
can. So what do you
Yes.
think, what would be the best career option for her to go for?
Well, she did mention that she would like to become a professor, a medical professor.
Okay.
So yes, so she mentioned that she would like to be a doctor, but also a teacher. So I gathered that she wants to be a professor, maybe in university. But if I look at her personality, she seems very outgoing. She seems very outspoken. So
Right.
I think what you mentioned about a TV anchor, maybe, or like a news reporter, I think she would be perfect in that.
Because
But
yeah, she's very
sorry.
talkative. She's very talkative.
Yes, and she
Questions
speaks
never
well. She
stop.
presents herself
Right,
well.
right. And she's very
Yes.
good
So
in manipulating. If you tell her something and you're thinking that she's innocent and she won't be able to make out the
yes.
hidden meaning in it, no, that would be wrong because she's very good at manipulating the other people's mind. Though
Oh,
she is
okay.
innocent, but still I don't know how she does that. But sometimes she tries to make me a fool. I mean, she pretends that you know uh, she pretends to be something else than
Yes.
what she is actually. So that's how she is. But then if we talk about
Okay.
career option, then I don't know much about that. But yes, she is outspoken, so that's why I thought just out of my curiosity, I wanted to know that. But I thought being a TV anchor and going to places and talking to people would be the best thing that she would like to do. I'm
I
not saying
think so
that
too.
that would be the best thing for her, but I think she would definitely
Yes.
like to be a person who would go to places and see different
Yes.
places and talk to people and get acquainted with them. So
Yes.
TV anchor would
I
be
I
one of those.
I agree with you, you know. Sometimes, like she says she wants to be a medical professor, but I mean, she's only, 7 years old, and
7 years
she
old.
said that she wants it for the money, you
Right,
know.
right.
So, yes, so maybe I think you as a father, you know her personality more than she does, or you're more aware. So, I really think, like you say, she's very outspoken and
Yeah.
she presents herself well. She
Right,
understands, she comprehends, and she,
right,
like you say, she can manipulate things. So
right.
I think you have a really good point. You observed her quite well.
Uh-huh.
I think, so I don't know what's best for her. But if you say that, if you present TV anchor, I do have to agree that it might be a good fit for her
But
because of her. She's very confident also.
But don't you think the accent would be a kind of a barrier? Like if she goes to American TV channel and she's not that perfect in American accent, so they wouldn't accept her because they have their own people who are much better than her, right? If
Okay.
she goes to Indian TV channel, then again there'll be a problem because she is not sounding like a native speaker of India. So now
Oh,
either of the two she won't be able to go for. So I don't know.
yes.
Yeah, that would be a problem. But as a person, yes, I think she would have a good communication skill. That would be an asset
Yes.
for her. And no
Yes.
matter whether she goes to a TV channel or no matter what she does in life, whether she would be able to join some media or
Yes.
anything like that. But as a person, she would have a good communication skill. But I want to ask you, would she be able to join an American news channel with the accent that she possesses right now?
It's not impossible. She's so young. So, for example, you get many courses that you can
Okay.
do, and it's courses that I've also done.
Okay.
So, you get American accent courses and you get British accent courses, different kinds of accent
Okay.
courses.
Okay.
So, I think she'll be able to adapt herself to it, you
Okay.
know?
Okay.
But one thing I can tell you, I love watching the news. So I do watch this Indian news. I'm not sure if you know of WION, World is One. So I love watching that. And there are English news reporters, but they are Indian, but
Okay.
they present in English. Really, really good. So they have neutral accents and they're really popular. I always watch them on YouTube. So then there's also the other one that I love watching on France 24. So they are based in France. However, they are neutral speakers. So there are different people from all around the world. So I really think that if she can develop herself in a neutral accent, but she can develop the skill to adapt to the American accent. It really is not impossible. She seems very sharp. So if she would wish to be on an American platform, then definitely she can adjust herself.
Right.
It
Right.
is really
Right.
possible.
Right.
Yes. So there are courses for this. She can adopt to these skills.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she has the potential. She can, many people can be aware. For example, I speak about 3 to 4 different accents in a
Wow.
day.
Wow.
So I have to
Wonderful.
adjust my accent all the time,
Okay.
throughout the day.
Okay. So you keep switching
Yes.
over from one to the other, and from one accent to the
Yes.
other. That's
Yes.
how you switch over. Okay. So because
Exactly.
right. So because every now and then you have to talk to different kind of people, people from different places across the world. So you have to
Yes.
understand that, and based on your understanding, you have to change the accent. Wow. So, but
Yes. I
that's fun.
usually adopt.
That's fun, I think, right?
Yes.
Because I've
Yes.
been
So I think.
right. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm
You go
sorry.
ahead. No, no,
Oh,
you.
sorry. So I'm just saying, if I can do it, she can do it even better because she's very bright. She's so young, but she's such a bright girl. She has such an open mind. So
Right.
I really think that she has better abilities than me, I think. So she can
Oh,
do it.
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yes.
So, see, my decision is not something I'm imposing on her or telling her that you have to be this. No, it's not what I want her to be. I want her to be a person who would be happy with whatever she
Yes.
does, right? If she wants to be a singer or dancer, anything like a doctor or whatever she wants to be. So I don't have anything to say about that. But I want her to be very
Yes.
good in language. I mean, language skill is something that
Yes.
she has to learn because that impresses people, and that changes the environment. If there's a person in
Yes.
society who has a good command over language, he or she makes other people
Yes.
happy. So that's the only reason
Yes.
why I want her to be excellent in this. And apart from that, I just wanted her to be, into different, some of the best professions in the world. One of them is
Yes.
uh, being a TV anchor. So I just thought of
Yes.
maybe she would be able to get into that and make her name, but
Yes.
we are not sure. I mean, there are certain
Yes.
things that
I
she
think she would be great.
did it. Thank you so much,
Yes,
ma'am. Thank you so
yes.
much.
If I look at, for example, even like Priyanka Chopra,
Right,
she, do you know Priyanka Chopra?
right. Miss World.
Yes, yes, of
Yeah,
course you know her.
yeah.
Yes. So even I always follow her on Instagram,
Wow.
and she still has a bit of an Indian accent,
Right.
but she's completely American. She's very successful. So, for example, Vidya speaks better than Priyanka. So
Okay.
Vidya, of course, has more potential
Wow, wow.
than Priyanka has. So
See,
this
because
is just my opinion.
okay, thank you. Because I'm not
Yeah.
much aware about this thing, and I'm not the person who can actually tell that who is better and who is not. But if you tell,
Yes.
if you're saying that she is better than Priyanka, then I take it as a compliment. So that's
Yes,
good.
her accent is more clear, more
Wow,
American than
wow.
Priyanka's accent, and Priyanka lived in America. So I really think that her potential is really, really endless. The
So,
sky's the limit for Vidya.
wow,
I think
nice,
it's
nice.
great that you do. The fact that you expose her to so much. So if I think about myself, I do speak three different languages. And like I say, I adapt to different accents. But
Right,
this is because of my exposure. I've been exposed to a lot. I've been exposed to different people, different accents, different cultures.
right.
So if you continue exposing Vidya, then
Uh-huh.
she will continue adapting and she will be more aware and more alert.
Wow, wow. And you know what? She is. I think I don't know, but that's what I think. I mean, she sings so well. I mean, there's a song,
Oh, wow.
"Tide Is High," and she sings so
Yes.
well. She sings so well. I mean,
Yes. Wow.
did she sing that song to you?
No, she told me about it, but
Can
she
you
didn't sing it.
Tide is high, but I'm moving on. I'm gonna be your number one.
Wow.
I'm not the kind of girl who gives up just like that. Oh
Oh,
no,
wow.
oh, anything you
So
do.
that's the thing. She
Such an
sings it.
angel.
So I mean, how was it? I mean, when you were
Wow. I would be embarrassed. I will never sing in front of Vidya. I will never sing in front of her
so
because her voice is so smooth.
So
Yes.
I'm just trying out every possible thing for her, singing, public speaking, simply talking to people and talking about different things, whatever she sees around her. So every possible thing. And when I compare her with, I mean, the people who are matured people who have learned certain skill over a period of time, I feel that there is a certain possibility that that tomorrow, maybe in future, she would be able to achieve something in her life.
She will.
So
Definitely.
reading is something you said that she needs to take care of. She needs to be good in reading
Yes.
because sometimes she's not able
Yes.
to figure out which word is that. She's not able to
Yes.
comprehend it. I mean, come to the conclusion that this is this, right? So
Yes.
she's not very good in that because she's more into talking. All the time she's
Okay.
talking, right? Asking questions
Yes.
and doing drawings. But now I have to be a little bit careful about. I mean, more conscious about this writing stuff and reading stuff,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Because all
Yes.
for learning more phrases and different sentence structures, she has to read books, and if she's not able to
Yes, exactly.
understand a word, then that'll be a challenge for her. So
Yes,
we,
indeed.
I think,
I remember the previous lesson, there were very basic words and she could read all of that.
yeah,
But in this lesson, there are more advanced words, so
right,
longer words. So, yes, so maybe we can focus on these kinds of longer words because she understands and reads the basic words really well.
right,
So, let's just get more into the advanced words.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yes,
So
yes. But she will, I have no doubt about her potential. I really think, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed, that she will be
thank you,
successful.
thank
She
you.
has so much potential. And I really think continue exposing her to different sceneries, different people, different cultures, different accents. Um, yes, and I think it will be great if she can travel one day. That's my advice to all women. Travel, be your best. So I
Right.
really hope that for her.
So that's why you see, I have Vidya is my first daughter, and then Adhyan is
Yes.
my son. But I love her more.
Yes.
She is my son,
Oh,
and
she's your
he is
angel.
my daughter. This boy. He is
Oh.
not. She is my son.
Oh, she's your firstborn.
Right.
She's your firstborn, and the firstborn
Sometimes
is always special.
people are like, why do you love? She's just a daughter. Well, I mean, she's everything for me, and I don't know what she is,
Yes.
daughter or son, but she is my life.
Yes.
So
You're only a good father.
yes,
That's
thank
all.
you. I just want to like, open all the possibilities for her. So when I'm not in this world, at least she can be proud about the fact that her father gave her something. I mean, he was able to pass
Yes.
on something which gave her a way to go. I mean, she was able to,
Yes.
live a life full of fun because of that
Yes.
mindset that father passed on to her. So, because I don't have
Yes.
anything great to give her or too much of money and all, but yes, that way of thinking, the thought process is all I can give her, based on which she will make her career, make her life happy. So that's how it is. So your
And you've
suggestion.
already done so much. You've already done so much. The
Thank
first part of the lesson, she spoke just about you. Do you know that? She spoke about how helpful her father is, how caring her father
you.
is, and she wishes to be exactly like you.
Oh, come on. I don't want her to be like me. I want her to be better than me. I mean, taller than
Yeah.
me, stronger than me. As a sports person, run.
She says you are very tall
No,
and
no,
you love
I'm not. I'm
cricket.
not. I mean, but she has to be. I mean, she promised to me that I'll be taller than you, stronger than you,
Okay.
so
Wow.
she can protect me. I don't have to protect her. She has to
Oh.
protect me.
Oh. Yeah, she's very strong. She gave me a strong high five and I flew over.
So that's how it is. So career is secondary. The primary thing that I look forward to is making life full of fun and happiness. If you know
Yes.
the language can be a kind of a stepping stone to that, then yes, we have to achieve that. We have to learn it and make this world a beautiful place to live in, right? I mean,
Definitely.
we can
Yes.
eliminate this communication gap across the world
Yes.
if everyone is aware
Exactly.
about every other accent. Then nobody would be like,
Exactly.
I'm superior and he is inferior to me, right? Nobody will
Exactly.
look
Exactly.
down upon somebody. It will be all fun. So, I mean,
Yes.
people in my neighborhood, they look at us from a different perspective now. I mean, now,
Mm.
not right from the time I was raising Vidya and, she was talking in this accent. So that time people were taking it so, like, they're taking it for granted. But now they've started
Mm.
realizing that, my God, we didn't even recognize that, but she learned it, and now they want to
Yes.
learn it from me. And I said that
Wow.
I'm no one to teach you. I mean, Vidya can teach you. She is 100 times better than me. So,
Wow.
so she is a kind of inspiration for the other kids. They
Yes.
look at her as if, how could she learn it? Why couldn't we learn it? So that's how it is. So I
Yes.
feel good when that kind of
Yes.
uh,
You should be very proud
reaction
of your
reaction I see
progress.
among the people. It really makes me feel wonderful. So that
Yes.
much powerful is language, right? Uh,
Yes, indeed.
Language
Wow.
makes this world like anything. It makes the world so fun,
Wow.
so a happy place to live in.
Yes.
So
Yes. No, definitely. Vidya, I don't think she will be lost. Wherever she goes, with her language capabilities, the fact that she's bilingual, how many languages can she speak?
not many. She can speak an Indian language, which is Hindi. Then she
Okay.
and English. That's it. Only
Okay,
two
great.
languages. But we
Great. So
were,
she's bilingual.
yeah,
She speaks it
when
fluently.
and we used to practice French as well. But because of
Oh,
COVID,
wow.
when this COVID happened, we just stopped practicing that. We didn't get much time to do it. So we were practicing that French language as well as German.
Oh,
But because
wow.
there's no such facility that we have a teacher who is teaching us, so we have to do
Yes.
everything from the apps, the internet and
Okay.
the YouTube videos. So we
Just
are
learn
not, we
yourself.
didn't go very far in that, but maybe in future we would be able to come to a certain point that we would be able to talk in French and the other languages too. But we are on the
Definitely.
way. We just putting in,
Yes. No
yeah.
rush.
So we're just putting a little effort every day, right?
Exactly,
So
exactly.
that's
I
how it
always
is.
say a little becomes a lot. So
A lot.
eventually all the littles will be a lot. And
A
look
lot.
at her. You planted a little bit of English to her
Right.
each time and now she's
Right.
this
Right.
fluent girl.
Absolutely. So, I mean, that makes me feel like, I was just imagining that this may happen. And it happened like miracle. And I didn't know that she would be able to pick up this accent and she would be so good in talking, so smooth and, spontaneous.
Yes.
But that's,
She will
she is now.
definitely.
She is now. So that's not
Yes.
about her, it's about every person in the world, every child. If someone gives an
Yes.
environment, a certain kind of an atmosphere, isolating the
Mhm.
child from all the bad elements of the world, the child would
Mhm.
definitely learn the language. Language is something
Mhm.
which we can neither call it tough nor easy. It's just a part of
Mhm.
personality, right?
Yes, indeed. For
Indeed.
example, for myself, when I was small, I mean, Vidya's 7 and she speaks so well. I was raised in two languages. I was raised in a language which is close to Dutch, the
Yeah.
Dutch
Yeah.
language, as well as English. So, I mean, I went to a Dutch school and then I went to an English school and I went to an English university.
Okay.
But look at me, I was raised in two languages just like Vidya. And
Wow.
here I am, an English teacher. Here I am adapting to different
Like.
languages, different
Right. Right.
accents.
Right.
So that's why he can be way better than I
So
am.
I'm sure it must have been more than 20 years that you have been into this profession, and you must have been through different experiences and circumstances, meeting people,
This is
knowing
actually my
about them.
fifth year.
How
Only
15 years?
5 years.
5 years?
Oh, 5 years.
My,
Yes.
in 5 years,
Yes.
you have learned
Yes.
so many things. I mean, these many languages
Oh,
you learned only
sorry.
in 5 years.
Oh, sorry. No. I mean, for 5 years, I've been a teacher, but I've
Okay.
been learning the different languages since I was a small child. But I
Okay.
was exposed to different languages, so just exposed as I was growing.
And when did you start to learn American accent or the British accent?
So we always speak British accent in South
Okay.
Africa, so we
Okay.
have a British accent
Right.
naturally.
Right.
However, I started learning American accent about 2 years ago.
Okay. So how did you find it
Two or
as
three.
compared to the British? It's easier than British, isn't it?
I think, well, for me, British is easier. Many other people say British accent is easier because remember, some British words and English and American words differ. For example, can't and can't. These are the differences. For example, elevator and lift. These are two different words, same thing, but in American English and British English. So sometimes even the words differs. So I think it's really your preference, really. But maybe American accent might be easier to many because many TV shows are in American English. So
Okay.
then that's what we are exposed to. But
So
I really adapt to it very easily.
they are dominating this media
I
channels,
think
right?
so.
The
Yes.
media industry,
Yes.
they're just dominating this. Okay.
Yes.
And the most of the Hollywood songs, they are in American English. Do you think so?
Yes.
Right? Because this
Yes.
Hollywood is in America, so they must be making all those songs in American accent. And all the singers
Exactly.
like this, who is that? Madonna, and we have Shakira.
Yes.
Because though
Yes.
they are from, I mean, Shakira is from Spain, right? But
Yes.
she must have had to, you know, um, go through certain difficulties in learning this American accent, because that's how she's able to
Yes.
sing songs in American accent, right? And
Exactly.
there are many other
Even some British
actors,
singers.
right?
Yes.
Michael Jackson. If I talk about Michael Jackson, he's from British English, right? He sings songs in British English. Doesn't he? I mean, he used to.
No, in American
That was
English.
also an American accent. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So,
Yes. Even Adele, for example.
right,
Adele.
right,
So she's British, but she sings American English.
American. So anyone who is good in British English, it won't be that much of a big deal to learn American accent. It must be,
No.
already in the process. The mind is
Yes.
in
Yes.
in the processing mode that you can grab very easily the American accent or any other accent.
Exactly.
It just has to be English, right? But if I
Yes.
talk about
Yes.
neutral
That's why I
accent,
say. Hmm.
if I talk about
Sorry.
neutral accent, sorry,
Hmm.
then how would one pick up neutral accent?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, for example, some people say can't. Can't is a neutral word.
Okay.
Can't is British.
Okay.
Okay. But if I say, for example, dancing. Dancing is American, but sometimes it can also be considered as neutral. But if I say um, robot, robot is British pronunciation.
Okay.
Okay. That is
Okay.
also neutral, but robot is
Robot.
American. So it's all about how deep you curl your tongue,
Absolutely.
basically.
Absolutely.
So it's just a combination of
Yeah.
American and British accents.
So it's like you have to
So
make
that's
certain space for each accent, right? So every time you
yes,
have to, pick information, I mean, pick it data and send it for processing into your brain, and then that comes out
exactly.
as a word or as a sentence. So that has to
Yes,
be in the process. So you don't have to
yes,
think, but that would take a number of years maybe to get to that
Yes.
position, you know,
Or just exposure. I really
exposure.
think,
Right, right, right.
yes.
So
For example, I'm not sure if you know the famous comedian Trevor Noah. So he is from South Africa
right.
and he moved over to America and he has an American show. But
Okay.
he has a neutral accent in
Wow.
America.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And
So
people accept
sometimes
him. People don't
people
have any
like, he's
problem with
very
that. That's
famous.
very
He's very famous. He's very
famous.
popular. He's well known. He goes to the Oscars. And I mean, I only went about 2 or 3 years ago to America, and everyone there knows him already. So, and he has a neutral accent.
So that accent actually gave him an extra edge over all the other people in the same profession.
Exactly.
That actually
Exactly.
emerged as a kind of a different beauty, right?
Yes,
Right?
indeed, indeed.
Absolutely
He's very popular and
popular,
famous in
right?
America. He does a lot better than he did in South Africa. He's way more successful and he's very well known. I always see him
Right,
on these famous
right,
channels and so on, and programs and these celebrity gossip magazines. I always see him there.
right.
And he's only been there for like 3 years, but he succeeded above all the other
All the
comedians.
expectations, absolutely. So it's like
Yes,
what
yes,
is your content that matters, not only the language that you speak in matters, right? What matters is
yes,
your way of expression, your content,
exactly.
and how much you are connected to the people, right?
The connection is
Connection that
important.
matters, because
Yes,
once people get
exactly.
connected, doesn't matter much that which accent you're speaking in, because they are connected, that
Yes,
information is passing into their thoughts, and they can manipulate it and understand it, right?
exactly,
But again,
exactly.
if we talk in technical terms, we should try to be as good as possible in a certain accent, right, or a language. We have to have a big amount of vocabulary, so in any given
Yes,
situation we can pick the right word which is the most suitable for
yes,
that particular instance. So that
mhm,
is, I mean, the more we can get, the better it would be. but if
yes,
but we don't need to get frozen at one point that only this is good and what I don't know is not good. I'm sorry, the other way. I mean, what I don't know is good and what I know is not good. I mean, like Vidya, I give an example. Now her accent is frozen, right? Now she's 7. After 1 year, the accent that she speaks in, that she's comfortable in, that'll be frozen in her brain. Now whatever she will learn,
yes.
that will be over and above that, right?
That's
So
true.
the base will be the accent that she possesses right now, due
Okay,
to whatever reason,
yes,
because she wasn't exposed to many people from Europe and America, so she wasn't able to achieve that level of depth in American accent. But yes, whatever she has learned, on the top of that, she should be able to. Hello, hello. I just lost you. Sorry, sorry. Hello,
hello.
hello. So, where were we? I was just telling you. Hello. Yeah, take care of him. Yeah. What did you take it to the other room, man? Why did you even bring him here?
He just got inside.
Okay, okay. Let him be there. Your teacher doesn't have any problem with him, so why should we have?
I should ask him about.
That's okay. I think we don't have internet left in this.
Yes.
We don't have.
Just because Mama was watching it.
Mama is like, that's the only thing. Okay, whatever. Let's not say anything about that.
She was feeling bad about it.
Let's not make